34 minutes after the hour, America. Best interview in America. Donald Trump is back. Donald Trump, congratulations. Big win on Saturday night. Huge, actually. You won every category of every demographic.
Well, thank you very much. It was great. The people are fantastic. That area of the world is great. And we had a good time, and we had numbers that were even better than projected. So we're very happy about it.
Now, I think your secret weapon is Ivanka. Has she had the baby yet? Donald Trump? We can't hear him.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay.
Cut out.
Okay. Has
My
Ivanka...
secret weapon is Ivanka. I saw you on one of the shows, and I was very honored because I think you got it right. That was something we agree on.
Oh, we absolutely. She is. She's the second best interview. But has she had the baby yet?
No, about a week. It looks like it's about a week away.
All right, now.
And in fact, I've been to 3 cities now, and every time I go there, I say we have a hospital ready. She's a great person. She really is. She's great.
Every Monday morning quarterback in America wants to know why Donald Trump doesn't announce that Ted Cruz will be his nomination to the Supreme Court and Marco Rubio will be his vice president, and then you lock it up and it's done. Have you heard that?
Well, I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. And, you know, I have heard that a little bit. People sort of like that. Some people probably don't like it at all, as you can imagine. But it's been a very interesting experience. We're doing really well. And I'm in Nevada now. And I think, based on the polls, but of course you never know what happens here. A lot of strange things happen here. And the caucus system is dangerous, to use a very nice word. It's a sort of a dangerous system. But we'll see what happens. We should do pretty well tomorrow.
John Ralston tells me you're going to win, and you're going to win big. And he's forgotten more about Nevada politics than everybody else knows. So
he's a great guy. He's a great guy, and he really knows this state better than anybody. And I saw him actually today talking about that. So I hope he's right. I just think the caucus system throws wrinkles in it. I really don't believe it's a good system. I like to have a person walk in, vote, and leave, as opposed to walk in, sit around, and who knows what happens. So, that's my preference. But let's see. I mean, we should be in pretty good shape tomorrow.
All right, now let's talk about Ted Cruz and tax returns. First of all, when do we get tax returns, Donald Trump? Because Mitt Romney got killed on this 4 years ago, and you've got to get him out there as well.
Well, we'll get him out at some point, probably. I mean, I'm looking at it. I told my people the other day, start looking at it. I have very, very complex. Did you ever see the picture? I tweeted a picture where the returns are like 2 feet high.
I didn't.
Which, by the way, in itself is ridiculous. But my returns are among the largest. I'm audited all the time by government. I think every single year I've had an audit for years. And, other people, friends of mine, say they never get audited. I say, congratulations. I have audits every year. So it's, one of those things. But we are working on very complex papers, but we're working on it.
Will we get them soon, do you think?
I don't know. I have to ask my accounting people, but we'll be working on it. Everything is very much, I gave my financials ahead of schedule, much ahead of schedule. I had a long time to give them, and I gave them immediately. And they were very complex also and very big, and they turned out to be extremely good. Much better, actually, than people thought. I think you would agree to that.
I do. Now, let's talk about Ted Cruz. He fired his communications director today because of does that satisfy you that he's taken any steps that you think need to be taken?
Well, look, we've had a lot of problems with him. He's a person that doesn't like telling the truth, and I just find it hard to believe that some of the things he said, I can only relate them to me. I can relate them to Ben Carson. He did a thing called a notice of violation or a violation notice, and it was a voter violation, and it was a terrible document. It was a fraudulent document. People don't even talk about that. They talk about Ben, who really went through hell. I mean, what they did with Ben was incredible, that he had left the race and officially notified people that he had left the race and vote for Cruz. That was terrible. And then they did the voter violation document, which looked like it came right out of the IRS. It looked so official and scared people. And I guarantee a lot of people went out and voted for him for that reason. And, then you see the other things. He's done things with me that are incredible. He did 2 robocalls on election day in South Carolina, on election day, and they were terrible. One was on the Confederate flag, and the other one was on, I believe, gay marriage. And they were very, very rough and very, very unethical to do. And that was done on election day. How would you like to be going to the polls and you're notified that one came out and then a couple of hours later another one came in? So he plays hardball, and I like hardball. And I've met a lot tougher people than him, believe me, many, many, many times tougher. But he has a real hard time with the truth.
All right, we got 45 seconds. Can you assure conservatives that if you're the nominee and you win, that the Supreme Court nominee you'll come up with, you said delay. That's exactly right, Donald Trump. Exactly right. But will you get us a Scalia?
Yeah, that would be my ideal. That would be my ideal. You know, I mentioned one name, Dianne Sykes, who's very good and very respected and very conservative also. I mentioned actually two names at the debate.
Yep.
But and those are both excellent names. Yeah, the ideal would be Scalia reincarnated.
Donald Trump, always great to talk with you. I'll see you on the debate stage on Thursday night in Houston. Stay tuned, America. It's the Hugh Hewitt Show.